Hello there. So this will be a demo session on validation rules. So yeah, let's jump right into the session. So firstly, let's create a validation rule. And if you remember, as we have seen in our presentation, validation to create a validation rule, we have to navigate to setup and to object manager, where we'll be selecting the object on which we'll be creating a validation rule. And if you see on the left pane, you'll be able to see this validation rules. And on the click of the validation rules, actually it would show you the list of existing validation rules. And since there is none, it is not showing anything right as of now. And we can see this new button over here. So by clicking this, you'll be able to create a new validation rule. And yeah, as you have seen again in the presentation, we will be having a few information to be filled out, like the rule name, active description, the formula, error message, and error location, right? So yeah, let's start off. So firstly, let's create a validation rule. Let's just consider this particular or we have this account object, right? We will be storing the information regarding the voters. So in this particular account object, we are having a field called age. So as you all have known, age should not be less than 18 for a person to be eligible to vote, right? So that is what we'll be putting it out as validation. So in case if someone is creating an account record with age field being populated less than 18, it should throw the error. So this is the use case, right? So yeah, again, rule name we can have as age validation or something. And active checkbox is true, so that this indicates that this particular validation is true, and this will be executed on creation or edit of the record. And description, we can have anything age should not be, or else validate the age of the account, something like that. This is just for our our reference. Then we have this error condition formula. We can define the formula, and you can see a few buttons over here: insert field, insert operator, and the functions which we have seen in our presentation, right? And blank value, there would be, or yeah, all these functions which you have seen, it would be over here. You can just select a function if needed, and when on a click of this will get inserted into this formula box. So with the syntax, as you can see, right? But for now we don't need any function, so I am removing this for now. So we just need this age field, right? So if we know the the API name of the age field, we can just provide it over here. Age underscore z is the API name. Since I know it, I am just giving it over here. If not, let's say if you don't have it handy, what we can do is we can click on this insert field button, and age is in account object, right? So these are few related objects, and we want age in the account object. So in the account object, we have this age, and on a click of this insert, it will get inserted over here, right? Then insert the operator, insert operator, you will be able to see all these operators, correct? So we don't want age to be less than 18. So if we want this to be less than 18, okay, we have the formula ready, right? So if this is true, then the error will be thrown. So age less than 18, if age less than 18 is true, then the error will be thrown. So here we can see this check syntax button, right? When we click on this would check for the syntax, whether the formula syntax is fine or not. If it is fine, it would throw, it would show as no response. If it is not, it would show the error, exact error. Like for example, let me have it just as age one underscore c, which is not even a field available in this account object. When I check syntax for now, it will throw an error: field age one underscore c does not exist, right? So in a similar fashion, it would validate the formula. So when I do this now, yeah, no errors found. Then comes the error message section. So here we can define the error message. Age should be above 18 is the error message I am going to throw, right? And we can define the error location as well. So we have two. One is the top of the page. So that means the error message would be generic. It would be generic at the top of the page. Or we can define it at a particular field. Like when I select this, we will be able to see all the fields available in the account object, this specific account object, and we can define it over there. Like for example, if you want this particular error message to be thrown at close to the sorry, next to the age field, we can select this. But for now, I'll have this as top of the page. Okay. So we have provided all the details. I'm saving this validation rule now. Okay, now let us try creating a record. Wait, let me navigate to the accounts tab. Accounts tab, right? So yeah, it's coming up. Give it a minute. It's loading. Yeah, I am going to create a new account. So let's fill out the compulsory fields first. Maybe account name Robert De Niro, active yes, and yeah, I could see these as compulsory fields, right? So let me fill these out, and I'm going to give the age field as 15. So this is less than 18, right? So when we try to save this, yep, we are getting this error, which is not next to any field but generic, since we have provided this as the top of the page error location. That is why we are getting it over here, right? So this is how the validation rule would be thrown. Like if I am giving it as 19, I'm saving it. Yeah, this record would get saved, and you'd be able to see the record, right? So this is how validation rule would work. So let's give a shot on another validation rule. Maybe I'm going back to account object, account validation rule. So this time let's use this PAN number. So the Indian PAN number would be defined in a specific way, right? So there will be 10 digits or alphanumerical letters. So first five would be this alphabets, and next four would be digits, and I mean numbers, and the last number would be a number, right? Like for example, it would be like A B C D E 1 2 3 4 again F. So that is how PAN number is defined. You understand what I'm saying, right? So let's now try to create a validation rule stating that if it is not in that particular format, then it has to throw an error, right? So yeah, so let us create a new. So yeah, rule name maybe PAN validation. Yeah, and description. Yeah, and one more thing. Yeah, actually, you could see this, underscore being replaced for space, right? So it has to be like the rule name has to be unique. So that is why, and there shouldn't be any space. So that is why this got automatically populated. Just to note. And description, no PAN card format. Sorry, PAN card number format validation maybe number format validation. Yep. And so I have the formula already handy. I'll first paste this over here, and I'll say what exactly does this mean. So regex is actually one of the function that would be available here. So yeah, this would return true if the text matches the regular expression. So regex is actually regular expression. So what this basically does is we have the first five, right? So this five denotes the first five characters, and that has to be one of the alphabets, A to Z caps or A to Z small, I mean uppercase or lowercase. Then the next four characters has to be one of the numerical numbers from 0 to 9, and the last one character has to be one of the this A to Z, I mean the alphabet. That is what this basically defines, right? So this would check again the PAN card. Okay, this actually I don't think is the right field name. Let us just replace it with our PAN card. This is in account and PAN number, right? So I'm inserting it. Yeah, this is the right field. So it would basically check whether the PAN number is in this format. If not, then error would be thrown. So that is what basically this formula is. So let me check the syntax, and no errors found. Error message, populate the PAN number in the correct format. Yeah, and this time let's have it as in the field. Let's have it in the field next to PAN number, and I'm saying this. Right, now let me try creating an account. Going back to the accounts tab. accounts tab. Yep, loading. It's coming up. Yeah, creating a new account. Uh, Joe Pesci. Active. Yes. What else? SL expiration date, today's date, gold, 12345. Yeah, this time PAN number. Let me try it. 1234 EFTR T G D. Just random 10 alphanumeric. Okay, let me say this, and yeah, here we can see, right? So this would also show it over here. When we click on that, now we'll be able to see this error message over here, since we have provided the error location as this particular field PAN number. You understood, right? So let me try to give it the right format. CSDFR 5467R. Now when we say this, it has to be saved. Yeah, it got saved. So this is how this validation for PAN number would work. Thank you and happy learning.